Welcome to the SOS Services web tool. In this module, we will provide an overview for how to register your fluid samples. To register a sample, go to the Submit page of the SOS Services web tool. There are 3 steps involved in registering a sample: selecting the components to be sampled, providing sample details, and then viewing and printing the sample summary. So let's submit a sample. First, click on the search icon to find your fluid components. The search icon will take you to a component lookup page where you can locate units via either the asset ID number or the asset serial number. Enter an asset serial number and then press enter. A list of the machine's fluid components will appear here. If you do not find the unit and the corresponding components you are looking for, you will need to add or edit it from the Fleet page. Please view the Using the Fleet page tutorial for details on how to add new units or modify existing equipment information. Select the components you wish to sample and then click the OK button at the bottom of the page. A list of components will begin to appear on the primary Submit page. You may add more components to this list if you wish. Once you have a full list of components created, select the components and then click the Sample Details button. This is step 2 of the process. Complete the sample information as required. Remember to include as much sample information as possible. The more detailed your sample information, the more meaningful the data will be when it comes to interpreting the test results. The dark area contains information that pertains to every component for any one unit. So if you're sampling for more than one component from the same machine, you only need to enter this information once. Enter the sample date, the asset meter, in other words, the hours or kilometers on the unit, the dealer branch, the job site and location, these fields are optional, the PM interval, and shop job number. Next, enter the specific component information: the sample label number, the meter on fluid, the fluid brand. You may choose from a drop-down menu. Fluid weight, the fluid and filter changed, yes or no, makeup fluid volumes and units, any extra sample notes, the level of priority for the sample, the fluid type, whether the oil was kidney loop filtered or not, and the component serial number if it's available. Then go ahead and submit the information. You do have the option to save to draft as well if you would like to complete the page at a later time. The third and final step would be to submit your sample and print out the sample label. Click the Submit Sample button and then select the size and position of label you prefer, and then print your sample label. Be sure to include this label with your sample. You may use Avery sticky labels and adhere them to the sample bottle, or print on regular paper, fold, and place in the outer sample bottle along with your sample. Sample information submitted will then appear in the pending folder until all samples arrive at the lab. You may edit the information in the pending folder up until that time. This completes the sample registration process. Thank you for viewing this tutorial, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at CAT Fluid Analysis Lab Group at toromont.com.